All right, dog food at the dog park.
That's where we meet up, you know?
Exactly.
This is
the rehearsal studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we come here a lot, you know. Inspiration.
Personal.
Smell, really.
Yeah, exactly. Get to tag all the trees and make sure what's going on. Oh yeah. Well, first off, let's start off who you are and what do you play in the band?
I'm Matt, and I play bass in the band.
I'm Skylar, and I play guitar. I'm JT, and I play the drums. Oh, I also sing. Forgot about that.
I sing sometimes.
Sometimes. I don't sing. Never.
for you know, proper reason probably.
Yeah. Definitely.
They usually don't give the drummer a mic, which is
No, it gets in the way. We usually don't let him talk at all. Pretty much.
No Don Henley in the band at all.
No, well, he's got the best voice of all. We're saving him for later.
Yeah,
Nice.
when we start Fire Boy.
When we start a country project when we're 35.
So you're already working for that casino route then?
Well, it's like
for
a
the fair route.
plan. They pay well, you know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we all have gambling problems, so
Friends
it works out really well, you know.
Friends with the Native Americans.
How long has Dogfood been operation?
Ooh,
About three years now?
3 years.
Almost 3.5, really.
Man.
So we met him in February of 2008.
Makes me feel old.
3 years isn't that bad. It's not putting dust on the
You're
insurance.
too kind.
You know, that's what I'm paid for.
Yeah.
That's right, we are paying you, remember that.
Yes, I totally forget sometimes.
Yeah.
So have you guys always lived together as far as like as soon as the band constructed, or is this a
Pretty
recent
shortly
move?
after constructed. Me and Matt moved from Florida, actually.
Oh, wow.
Like after high school, we moved out into California. And then we found JT hanging out in like a dumpster somewhere. And he didn't have a house, so he moved in with us after a couple months. And so now we just live all three in a house and jam every day. It's
Nice.
fun.
I mean, that has to be a beneficial setup for you guys.
It's the
like,
way to go.
Yeah.
you know, has it turned into like a Motley Crue type house, or
Yeah.
you guys pretty tame? Or
It's destroyed.
I see it. Everyone has pretty much like a energy drink of some sort.
Something like that, dude.
We
This
drink
is
no
earlier.
beer like it's water, man. It's bad for us. Like, we're gonna die young from this
It's
stuff.
really bad, man. Like I have like this permanent stomach ache, but I love it.
I'm pretty sure
Band
I've already had a
sponsor
heart
right there.
attack.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the house is pretty destroyed, man. I mean, with
It looks
like
good. It
parties.
looks
We have a nice house, but it's just trash. You know, like it's
Yeah.
this dog right here. You know, he pisses on the floor whenever he feels like it, and then we've had numerous puke stains and just ridiculous amount. I got
From the dog or from you guys?
Dog too, man. He pukes every once in a while.
good. Yeah, he doesn't even drink.
He puked right on JT one day.
That was rough.
But yeah, you know.
So do writing opportunities come from you guys being in the house all together, like stories and inside jokes and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, like
Stuff like that, but we also just kind of collaborate on just like music more than writing a lot. It's more like, man, this sounds really good, and then we like
Gotcha.
turn that into something, you know?
So is that usually where your songs start from, like a riff or a beat? Or
riff based for sure.
Okay.
Either he writes something that I'm like, whoa, that's awesome, or then I write something and he's like, damn, I need to do something with that. And then lyrics definitely come afterwards, and lyrics can be about whatever. Like half of our song or half of our like album that's out right now is like about dog food itself and just like about what we do, like, you know.
We took the rap route, you know?
Yeah. We
there
just
you
rep
go.
ourselves. And
Do you say your
drop.
name over and over again?
We actually do. I
Yeah.
think we say dog food in Alabama Voodoo, like, or at least I say it like 10 times, something like that. It's
Is it like
really bad.
5 songs, I think?
I think I gotta try to stop, unless everybody likes it. But
So how's the feedback been from your latest release so far?
so far so good.
Yeah.
We're not billionaires yet though, so I'm a little disappointed. But
Yeah, it's up down to space.
But millionaires.
so far now.
yeah. But yeah, everyone seems to really like it. Everyone's digging it. Says it's super energetic, unlike anything else that's going on in Sacramento, which is cool. You know, I like that, and we've been getting a lot of good shows from it. People just listen to it and say, "Cool, we'll book you."
And that's coming up on a year anniversary of that release.
Coming up on the anniversary, 1 year.
You guys have something working in the studio right now, or putting stuff together?
Well, we've got a lot of new material, but we're not actually doing anything in the studio quite yet. We're trying to get a lot of stuff written before we go back and do some more recording, you know?
Yeah, we definitely
Gotcha.
want to do a full length. I think right now we have like maybe 8 newer songs, maybe 9 new songs since Alabama Voodoo came out. But yeah, waiting till we get at least like, I don't know, like 20 before we want to go into a studio.
Nice.
We might have to cut down like a couple of those and make it like a 14.
At least you have something to pick from. It's not like, hey, we got songs grouped together. Let's. It's an album. At least you have enough to like, okay, that one doesn't really fit in this, or
you write a few
you know,
more
vice
songs
versa.
than what you want to keep.
Absolutely. Yeah. Are you guys gonna maybe release like a digital track of one or two, like for a teaser or something?
We
Or?
might.
I'd like to.
Yeah, eventually down the road, after we take care of some merch and stuff, we'll probably throw down and get like 1 or 2 of our new songs recorded, just to let everybody know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep that new flavor out there.
Absolutely. Let them know you're still there and make them more interested in what's coming up next. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Our next show, actually, we're planning on playing mostly new songs, just to like show everybody that we're not just sitting around doing nothing, you know.
And that's the one coming up at Ace of Spades, right?
September 1st.
Next Thursday.
That's right. It's
That's
gonna be a
right.
good time, man.
Yeah, man, I saw that. It's a good lineup.
Yeah, awesome lineup. We got Element of Soul, which we're good buddies with. We got Beyond the Grove,
Also good buddies.
and then a band called Goodness Gracious Me, which we played with downtown, and they kicked ass.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, come on, get on a show. Eric Rushing at Ace of Spades was really cool and let me book the whole entire bill. So
That's one thing that Artery and Ace of Spades have been doing pretty well is focusing on the local music. They always
They
have
are
those
good
sack
about it.
shows and
giving locals an awesome place to play
Yeah.
with big, awesome bands. Yeah.
it's not just like your normal bar with brick walls or anything or low ceilings.
It's a
like-
great venue. The problem is I don't want to play any other place in town now. So it's like when I'm not playing there, it's like, well, I don't know if I want to play this place. But,
But all places in Sac are great, right?
fantastic.
They all are, you know. Every place got its own thing. Ace of Spades is just fancy. We're
Yeah,
really
I
fancy,
mean,
you know, we eat caviar.
It's definitely something that, on stage.
Yes.
You clap your hands for more grapes, you know, like,
We look fancy as shit in there.
yeah.
I
You
like
only
wearing a
eat
lot
the
of
brown
powder.
Skittles.
A lot of white powder makeup. I put on like one of those white wigs. Talk with a
Nice.
British accent.
Trying to have my proper
the fluff
complexion
come
going
up.
on, you know.
I smoke cigarettes with long cigarette holders.
Darling.
Darling. Indeed.
Nice.
You there?
Back to the album and also your merchandise. I was looking at the artwork and stuff. Who does the artwork for you guys?
Oh, nice. I'm glad you asked. He's a good buddy of mine from Florida named Nick Siratich. And you can find some of his stuff on nicksiratich.com. But he
Okay.
also did this sweet tattoo right here of an
Nice.
octopus. Got a boat on the inside. But just a really, really cool dude. One of the funniest guys I've met, which is a crazy style of art that I've always felt goes kind of hand in hand with like our style of music. Just like the way he does his art reminds me of the way we write our music. So I just thought it'd be perfect if I had him be our artist, and he's been happy to do it.
Yeah, the album cover is awesome.
Out of control.
It's
man.
like, when I first saw it was a
So
little
sweet.
confusing, like trying to find like, what the hell are you writing?
He's got those, yeah, he's got those pictures you can just stare at for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you always see new shit every time you look at it. So
Absolutely.
It's cool,
And
man.
the t-shirt design is super
Yeah.
cool. That's the snakes with the
Dragonfly
Yeah.
spitting out of
Yeah.
his mouth. It's so sweet, man.
super random, but
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it works with the way you write. It
That's
works
right.
with it works with the crazy house you live in. It's
Yeah, it's crazy, it's cool, it's random, you know, I like it. It works.
sweet. So after the Ace of Spades show, you guys got any big plans for the rest of the year?
I got a few more local shows coming up afterward, and then we are in the process of booking a tour up to Seattle and back.
Nice.
But we need to get started on that real soon here. We're hoping to do it like, you know, November-ish, December-ish time.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be good. We just did the southern one, so now it's time to go north, you know.
And then we're actually
Gotcha.
putting out a Christmas album, a dog food Christmas album.
A dog food Christmas.
Some of our favorite Christmas carols, you know. and
Nice.
just,
And sync it up.
wholesome.
Get all nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah. So we've got really nice scarves and sweaters that we're going to be sporting.
You're gonna wear like the Cosby sweaters?
Definitely the Cosby type
Sweet.
of sweater.
I
Bruce
need to
has
get
a
a
little
new one, actually.
Santa Claus hat of his own. He does some of the bark, 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 bark. You know, he does that.
Nice.
Like
Get maybe like a Sears photo.
I think
for the
Bruce
album.
does Jingle Bells. He covers those dogs that did it a couple years back.
So he's gonna be your fourth member to the band then.
He definitely is the fourth.
We realized it was
Already is,
inevitable.
right?
It was definitely a necessity. He's the best looking one of us, anyhow.
Everybody wanted us to get another guitarist, and we're like, how about a dog?
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
we did.
And they're like, "That's edgy."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just tape a tambourine on him or something.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to tape, I guess. That's kind of animal cruelty.
Nah, but Bruce, you know,
Bruce,
he
he's
takes
dealt with a
it.
lot more
He's
than
fine.
tape. Yeah, I mean, that guy's a champ. Where is he at? There you go, Bruce. Hey, Bruce!
He's not gonna listen. He's all
having too much fun. That's
smelling
all.
weird stuff he's never smelled before.
Oh
you know?
man, so many smells. It's like I said.
So, both of you came from Florida like right after high school, and then
No, we were. Let's see. I was 20 and he was 19.
When we came out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a year or two after. We had a house in Florida. We were living there, getting crazy too, but Florida's just really not cool for music, you know?
Really?
So, yeah, I mean, well, where we were in like a retirement home, like just full of old people. Like, you know, we didn't live in a retirement home, but that's
Yeah,
pretty much what the
I
city
gotcha.
was.
We could
Yeah.
have though.
We could have, we pretty
Yeah.
much did.
The geriatric town of
It was like a
of Florida.
retirement home, but a giant one where everyone could drive slow. And so we definitely had to get out of there. And then,
What made you choose Sacramento?
oh shit,
Cheapness.
rentalhomes.com.
Yeah.
We went online and found a house in California that was nice looking, and we wanted a house rather than an apartment. Sacramento has a big housing market, and really we just
Yeah.
landed here because we figured it was a good central location to get us to San Francisco and LA and all the other places. Like when we're traveling like we are, we don't really care where we live.
That's true.
We're kind of gypsies.
But you're still, I mean, in a relatively centralized location where you can
Yeah.
reach those places that are, you know, to be able to play shows too.
Also, it was like we knew that, like, you know, a lot of people move to LA when you move to California, but that's like really moving into the heart of the competition. You
Yeah.
know, like it's like you go to LA and everybody's in a band.
Everybody's trying to make it.
Make it, everybody, and it's like, hey, come see my band, and the guy that you told that to was like, okay, if you see my band, and then everybody else there is just all in bands, and it's like,
Or the guy's like, I'm playing the show with you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet, you'll be there.
So Sacramento's cool because it's not quite like that. So when you tell people you're in a band or people hear about your band, they're more interested than they would be if you were in LA.
And there's still, you know, for like the big town or the big city, or wow, I'm fucking that up. Small city, big town kind of feel like there's still a lucrative music scene in the
Yeah.
area. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone wants to say you gotta go to LA, you gotta go to San Francisco, but for the most part, like it's still enough. There's still a lot of venues out here, a lot of genres that are, you know,
Good bands, there's good venues.
A lot of people who want to go out and see good music, you know.
A lot of
Yeah.
people who are really into giving everything they've got to the local music scene, which is really cool.
yeah,
You know,
it's
they
more
don't
of like
get
a
anything
homey
back
kind of.
from it, but they just work their ass off to make sure that it's still running. It's cool.
Absolutely. Exhibit A. This is why we're here
Well,
at the dog park.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean, the way you get treated like up here compared to like how you get treated down south is just like night and day, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're a dime a dozen
Yeah.
down there.
Oh yeah. Like yeah, we don't care. You drove 1,000 miles. Get out of here, you know.
Yeah.
It's like all right.
You're not top 40, bro.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Where have you
Jesus.
been?
We're trying so hard to be top 40.
We have tried really hard. Yeah.
Well, hopefully in the next 20 songs that you have, there'll be somewhere in there like a 37 or
I'm thinking.
A top 40 that's not gonna be lame. Like you're gonna be like, that's top 40. Like that's what I want people to do.
not a guilty pleasure top 40.
Right.
like an
Right.
actual-
Not one
No.
you're gonna hide in the shower or something, you know.
Like when a man loves a woman or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
something
Hey.
classic.
When Michael Bolton sings "When a Man Loves a Woman,"
Doesn't get any better
doesn't
than
get
that.
any better than that. I'll tell you that.
All right, so we got big shows coming up, Ace of Spades, a couple local ones, and then you're shortly preparing for your little tour up north, and then hopefully working on a new full length.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
it's gonna be sweet.
Definitely doing that.
Well, thanks a lot, guys, for contacting me and
Thank you,
getting in
John.
touch, and we'll keep us posted.
Thanks,
See
John.
what's going on. All right.